Welcome back to IN Radio. I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And we're bringing you another Star Wars Armada battle report. And today we're going to have Imperials versus Rebels again. So classic battle.
Yes. So my list is based off of a Discord conversation. I've tried Blue Sato. Now I'm moving into can I play with two heavily upgraded Black Dice Sato ships. So I may have bitten off more than I wanted to chew, but we'll find out.
Today I'm bringing Piett, kind of a typical list with for Imperials with an ISD and everything else. We'll get to that in a second. Trying something out a little different using some of the new Clone Wars cards. So I'm going to see how that works today.
Okay, big shout out to all of our Patreon members if you would like to become one of them. There's a link down in the description below.
All right, let's get to the fleet descriptions and then to the action.
So here's my Commander Sato list. He is coming in at 393 points. He is sitting on an MC-75 Ordnance Cruiser. His co-pilot is Walex Blissus. We have Ordnance Experts, Rapid Launch Bays, Electronic Countermeasures, Assault, Proton Torpedoes, and External Racks. My second ship is an MC-75 Ordnance with Ordnance Experts, Rapid Launch Bays, Electronic Countermeasures, Assault, Proton Torpedoes, and External Racks. That's it for ships. So my next group is fighters. I have Shara Bay, Tycho, 4 B-Wings, and 2 A-Wing starfighters. So the goal is to get up close and personal and throw a lot of black dice.
Coming in at 397 points is Admiral Piett's fleet. Piett is on an Imperial II Star Destroyer along with Commander Vanto. A Gunnery Team, going to try something out here with Flak Guns, leading shots, XI7 Turbolasers, and electronic countermeasures. I have an Architans class command cruiser with Captain Nita, TRCs, the Hand of Justice title, and reinforced blast doors. The first of my 2 Gazanti class cruisers has munitions resupply, reserve hangar deck, and the suppressor title. And then my second Gazanti has parts resupply and reserve hangar deck. Moving on to squadrons, I have 4 generic TIE interceptors and 4 TIE bombers.
I won the bid. I chose to be first player. The objectives that Ken gave me are most wanted, planetary ion cannon, and superior positions. I chose superior positions. I only have 2 ships, so most wanted is bad. Planetary ion cannon is horrible for the MC-75s, and I'm already severely outdeployed, so I might as well just deploy all my stuff first. Here's my deployment. I have a flagship going speed 2, I have my non-flagship going speed 2, I have some generic A-Wings, and I have my Ace A-Wings. And that's it.
So here's my deployment. I've got Piett and the ISD in the back corner with the Architans here, both moving at speed 3, 2 Gazantis at speed 2, and my whole squadron ball here. I hope to take out one of those GR-75s. So let's see what happens.
I have no GR-75s.
I'm sorry, MC-75.
We're going to go with the not flagship, engineering, taking it as a token. And then move into here.
We're going to start with the Gazanti here. Nav, we're going to take it as a token and then move speed 2 right onto the station.
flagship. Engineering. Token. Speed 2. What? The same thing? No way.
So we're going to activate Suppressor next. Nav, we're going to take that as a token. And I'm going to use Munitions Resupply to give a confire to the Architans and the ISD. Then we're going to go ahead and move at speed 2. I'm going to overlap these two for sure. Just move him slightly out of the way. John, where do you want them to go?
Don't care.
Okay. Architans, Nav, we'll take that as a token. And then we are going to move ahead at speed 3. We're going to be fighting right away in turn 2. Assuming I don't lose all my tokens. And last but not least, Piett, Nav, once again, taking that as a token. Moving speed 3, doing our little jig-jag at the end. Bringing him into combat range, I think. We're going to start some engagement here. So I can easily nab both of them here. And then for good measure, we're going to bring a TIE bomber in kind of close by. Ah! Not that one. But right about here, staying out of...
Okay, my 2 aces are going to jump forward. To there.
Let's move the rest of my stuff up. Again, we're just going to try and stay out of ranges here, so TIE bombers can pretty much make it all the way to your A-wings. Then the interceptors are going to move. Do not want to engage Shara yet. You aren't kidding, John. These things can really just jump all around the table.
Yes, they can. Okay, that's the end of turn 1. On to turn 2. Start of turn 2. We're going to go with this MC. It's revealing a squadron. I have only Squadron 2, which just so happens to be my 2 aces. And we're going to move them. So they can go pretty much wherever they want. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay out of this guy's side arc as much as I can. And Shar is going to land here. And I think that is going to lock down all of your stuff. Yeah, every single one of your fighters is now locked with Shara.
Alright. I know what I'm attacking next.
Then we're going to shoot at this bomber.
Okay.
3 blues for 1 hit. And then my other guy is going to come up and he's going to come down over here. And he's going to lock down everything except that interceptor. And he's going to attack the same TIE bomber.
Okay.
For take 2. And then we go to movement. right to there.
We're going to activate suppressor squadrons. We're going to go ahead and use that as the dial. I get 2 squadrons to activate. Let's start with the one that's already been shot at, because you know what? If it's going to die anyways, let's try and kill something. Doesn't do much, black die, but hey, better chance for hit. So, nothing.
Okay, I counter you with 2. For 1.
Still alive. And we're going to use the TIE bomber right next to it to also attack. Same guy, 1 black, hoping for a hit. 0 for 2 with my black dice.
Take 2.
Alright. No shots for suppressors, so I'm going to go ahead and move. I will overlap that bomber. So right here. John, where do you want it? So I'm going to activate Piett in the ISD. Nav, we're going to keep that as a dial. I have 1 long-range shot from my front to the front of this MC-75. 4 red dice. Let's see what happens.
Oh, hold on. He's doing that because I'm using my pass token.
So here we go. 4 reds.
So I'll take that damage.
Yeah, I guess I'll block the redirect, take 1.
Okay.
So I really don't want to use the...
I also noticed I only have 2 on the back. I should have 3. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so we're going to spend the dial and the token. We're going to drop down to speed 1. And move like so. With Vanto, because I used the dial, I'm going to get the token back.
Okay, my ship. Squadrons. We're going to activate this guy first. He's going to shoot at the 1 guy that's locking him down with 3 blues. For take 1.
So
And
take 1.
none of our fighters.
No, really, our fighters are not doing so hot. So I get counter 2, thank you. And only 1 jumps.
Cool.
And I've got no one else engaged because I didn't do that. Okay.
Okay, then we're gonna attempt to kill the guy with this guy. Whew, 1.
1. Right. So I'll take his 1. Here's the counter for 1.
That's
wow. We're just like
pretty awesome.
I don't think fighters are going to do much this game.
I have no shots, and I'm going to attempt to do this maneuver at speed 2. I'm just pushing them slightly. That guy will be overlapped.
Look at that.
I think I did that perfectly.
You did.
So, that guy and that guy stay, and you can put this guy where you want him.
Yeah, we're just going to throw him, you know what? He's already been activated, so let's plop him right over here so I can shoot at him next turn.
Okay.
Let's do Nita next. Nita's got a nav. I guess we'll have it as a dial because I already have a token. We're going to take 2 shots. I'm going to start with my side to the front of the MC-75 that I've already hit. It is obstructed, so I lose a die. Here we go, 2. For 2 hits. And I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do, John? I'm going to spend the concentrate fire, exhausting Piett, so I can bring in another red. For a crit, so take 3.
Okay. I will...
Oh, you know what I could do? Nah, because then it's not going to matter. Yeah.
I will brace it
Yep.
to 2, and I will redirect both of those over to this side. Like that.
Would have been a waste of TRCs there. Because I have 3, would have made it 4, same damage. And then we're going to go my front to the front of the other MC-75. So red and blue. Now I'm going to spend a evade, we're going to make this into 2, take 3.
We will brace it and we will redirect it, just like we did the other one, over to here.
And I think what I'm going to do here, John, I'm just going to stay at speed 3, but I think what I want to do... Now, you know what? I'm just going to go forward speed 3. I will ram that MC-75, so I'm only going to go forward 1. And I land on the station, so I will get a damage and take it away.
Perfect.
So here's the other Gazanti, my last activation, squadrons. We're going to use it. I'm going to start with the TIE Bomber back here. We're going to shoot at Tico. Here's my black die.
So he's going to retaliate with 2.
It's okay.
Nothing.
Yours are doing just
as well.
Okay, here's the interceptor on 1. We're firing at the generic A-wing, so here's my 4. 4, 2, and 3. I don't have swarm because nothing else is engaged with that one. So you'll take 3. Can you do 1?
Nope.
No. Wow. We're evened out at 1. Now, ordinarily I would flak here, but I can't because I'm obstructed, and I'm going to try a really cheeky move here. So we're at speed 2. I think we can squeeze in. We're going to find out. So we're going to move. Squadron phase. I have 4 squadrons left, and we're just going to start shooting. So this interceptor is going to shoot at Tico. And I can swarm. Take 4 and scatter.
I think that's going to be a hard scatter there.
All right. You do get to counter. I'll activate that next one ahead of time.
Take 2.
Okay.
Finally, man.
Now our fighter's doing something.
Now we're cooking.
So here's the other one shooting at Tico. Again, 4. We'll swarm. Can't brace.
Okay. I will take 2. Yeah, we'll take 2.
Okay.
Counter 2. Take 1.
And now, unfortunately, all I have is a bomber who has a hit on you.
I'll take 1.
Okay.
And then I'll counter you. For nothing.
And then this last TIE interceptor is only engaged with Shara, and it's going to activate and just hang out, not shoot.
Okay. That's going to be the end of that turn, and we're going to move on to the next. Start of turn 3. You have nothing going on? We're going to go with this guy. He's going to reveal a squadron. We're going to use rapid launch base to drop 2 B-wings right into your front arc. And then I'll activate them, and we're going to bomb into your front.
Okay.
I think I could actually put them here. Like that. That's what I want. Okay, so that's a black and a blue. Twice. For block your brace, take 2.
I'm going to redirect this to my side. 1 and 2.
Okay. Now the other one's gonna go. For take 1.
Take the 1.
And now I have fighters in range to do Sato things. We're gonna start with my side into your front. That starts out as 3 reds and 2 blacks. We're gonna drop 2 reds. We're gonna take 2 more blacks with Sato. Roll this in and see what happens. If the red somehow miraculously comes up as an accuracy, we're probably going to ordnance experts in. Not ordnance experts, assault, we'll figure it out as we go. It does not?
No.
So that currently is 4. We're going to ordnance experts these 2. For that. 6, right?
That is now... No. Yes, 6.
We'll leave it at that.
I'm going to leave it at that. So we've got 6. I'm definitely going to brace that. And then we'll redirect to the starboard side.
Okay. We will hit you with an ATP.
Yeah, here we go. The crit is Thruster Fisher. So when I change my speed by 1 or more, suffer a damage. Okay. And then I have 6, 3 moved over, so I no longer have shields on this side. I can live with that.
Yes, you can. And then we're going to go my front into your front. So that's 2 blues and 3 blacks. We're going to switch out the blues for black dice.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to roll that baby in. Ugh. And then we're going to X-Rax in 2. And then we're going to Ordnance Experts the blanks. For 3, 7 damage.
So, as much as I hate to do it, we are going to brace that. I have, 1 shield left? I might as well burn the other evade to redirect 1 to the port side. So that'd be 4. 5.
Yeah, that just wipes out all your shields.
Yeah, okay, I'm good with that. You're going to do the...
I can't, it's just once.
Oh, you only do that once, right? So it's what now? 3, shield's gone, yeah. So 0 and 0.
Yep, and then I move forward and I ram your artifact.
That you do. Here we go with the ISD squadrons. We're going to use it. I get 4. We measured it out. I only get these 2 interceptors and the TIE bomber. So what I really want to do is try and take Tico out. So we're going to start with this interceptor. Oops. And roll 4 blues. Hoping for something. We're definitely blocking out. You know what? I'm just going to block the scatter. You die.
And I counter you. 2. Or you're dead too.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Mutual destruction, I'm happy with that. Now, having said that, we're clearly within range 1 to 5 of both of these guys. So we're going to use reserve hangar deck on suppressor. And that's what, distance 1?
Yep.
Activated at health 2. And I can't be engaged with anyone, which actually lets me put them... Just put them right here if I wanted to. Happy?
Sure.
Okay. So, that changes things. I wasn't expecting him to go down that quick. So this interceptor is going to fire at the A-wing over here. Try and take you out. I need 1 hit. Yeah, you're dead.
Okay, I counter you. For you're dead as well.
Alright, then I'm going to use reserve hangar deck on the other one. And bring him back to life. And we'll just bring him back to life over here, away from Shara, because I can't be engaged, so maybe he'll live over here. That works, right?
Sure.
Let's see. So now we're going to make actual shots. So we're going to fire my front into the front. Actually, before we do that, that's my squadron command. We're going to use Vanto and give myself an engineering token. Now we're going to fire my front to the front of your MC-75. So 4 reds, 4 blues. Leading shots and XI7s. Not quite what I wanted to do here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend the Confire token and activate Piett so I get another die in. Let's roll a red. Or double. I'm going to drop this hit with leading shots to reroll these 3 reds. That's better. So we will block your brace. We're going to block the redirect, take 2, 4, 6, 8 with crits, but I'm assuming you're flipping it.
ECM says that I use my brace and cancel out 4 of the damage, even with accuracies.
So here's the A-Wing, 2 hits. So now here we go, down to movement. I am at speed 1. I'm just going to move speed 1 forward. I will ram the MC-75.
Sato himself is going to activate. We're going to be revealing squadrons. So we're going to deploy these B-Wings. And they're going to come in on blue, but I will already toggle them. And if I put them in, they can't move. So we're going to go right here because we need some more stuff.
Lock down more of my fighters.
Well, I'm going to run over Shara right here, which isn't what I want to do, but it is what it is. And then I may throw this guy forward to here. Like that. Okay. I just reactivated him.
It's okay, John. It's what you do.
Yes, it is. So we'll just put that B-Wing in. I'm going to overlap them in a second anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But let's do this. B-Wings, haven't attacked with them in a while, are 3 blues. So we'll go with this B-Wing first. And we will attack... actually... Yeah, we'll attack the TIE Interceptor on 2.
Okay.
Or take 2.
Hey, he's gonna die. So he goes off the board.
For the second time.
For the second time. But he gets to counter you back. So counter. And I get a swarm, right?
You do.
Yeah. So I get 2. Zombie interceptors.
Yep. And then we're going to attack this interceptor here, who's on
Also
2
on
as
2.
well. For nothing.
Okay, and we'll counter 2. For nothing, and we'll swarm for only 1.
Okay, and now we're just gonna flak everything. So we're gonna go. Some things are double arced.
Mm-hmm. Oops. There we go. So these 2 are definitely double arced.
Okay.
I think the other ones, yeah, it's the tab, not the base. So these 4 on the front, these 5 are on the...
So TIE Bomber on 1, dead.
Takes 1, and he dies.
TIE on 3, takes 1.
Okay, that's okay.
TIE on 5, takes 1.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll both against the TIE Interceptor on 2. That should have gotten a hit. Blank.
Okay, and then
you know what?
You do get another shot on this guy.
Yeah, I'll take it now. For a hit. Wrong fighters. Then the Bomber on 5. Nothing. Hold on, I have ordnance experts. Can I go back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna reroll
both of those, yeah, because there'd be one on each.
Yep. 4 now instead.
There you go. Now he's dead.
And then that one I get to reroll on.
Reroll 1, yeah.
For a hit.
You could take that.
And then, so this is significantly better when I realize that I have upgrade cards.
You got upgrade cards, yeah, John.
And then the one that I had missed on takes 1.
Okay, that's this one?
Yeah, that was the reroll of blanket when we realized that I could reroll. And then
you got another shot of it.
High Interceptor takes 1.
Okay.
I'm afraid I used up all my black dice luck though,
The good juju?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, John.
So we're going to move forward. We're going to ram your Architan and then just go forward 1. So I will land on Shara for sure.
Shara, you're gonna land on this B-wing.
I think.
Pretty sure you will. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Crunch.
there it goes. Okay, and then my Architans will take a hit, as will your guy, and then I'm going to put these guys, we'll put Shara in the back. I kind of want to use my bombers, so we'll throw him there, Shara over there. So I'm going to activate Hand of Justice. Hand of Justice has a Confire. We're going to use it, and I really don't have anything to refresh with Hand of Justice. So let's get my firing started. We're going to go front to front, red and blue. Let's see what happens. And we have a hit and a crit, and I'm going to... Yeah, all right. We're gonna TRC this one. I'm gonna make it into a double wherever it is. It's in there somewhere. So 3.
Okay, we will redirect all 3 of it over to this side.
Okay. Now I'm going to fire my side into the front, so that's 3 reds. Ooh, oh, that was kind of cool. Okay, we're going to spend the Confire dial to bring in another red. And I guess you're going to take 3 with a crit.
I will contain and spend out the redirect.
Okay.
So 1, and then I take 2.
I'm going to continue moving at speed 3. And I will ram you, so you will take damage. And I believe that ends the Architan's activation.
So you heal it off because you land on the station.
Oh, right. I'll heal that. Thank you. Activating my Gazanti, the non-suppressor one. Squadrons, let's go ahead and use it. I've got 2. I've got a plethora of squadrons with which to choose from, but I'm going to activate this, try and take out that B-Wing. So, 4 blue dice. For no hits, we'll swarm 1. I'm going to completely accuracy every one of your defense tokens and end there. Let's see if the TIE Bombers can do any better.
And our fighters have just been not doing
Yeah,
anything.
mine have been whipping. Let's see. Do I go 0 for 8? No, I get 1. This is going to be ridiculous if the TIE Bombers do.
I think your TIE Bombers are going to be what kills me.
I don't have any shots out the side of the Gazanti. Everything else is obstructed. I'm moving at speed 2, and I think what I want to do, John, was this what we did last time?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Couldn't get out at speed 2 last time,
right.
so you won't be able to get out at speed 2.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did last time, which is ram my ship, but I take the damage on this one, and then it goes away because I land on the station.
Sounds good.
Okay, here we go. Suppressor, squadrons. Let's go ahead and use it. We've got the other 2 TIE Bombers here. And if I'm lucky, I'll do 2 damage against the B-Wing. So, here's the first one.
I mean, honestly, you could just roll both of them at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. Doesn't matter. For 2 hits.
I am on 1 health.
So let's see if the flak kills the B-Wing. Yes.
B-Wing's down.
Kill the B-Wing, John. I'm very happy. Speed 2. This is suppressor. And I think no matter what I do, I'm going to ram you. So I'm going to go speed 1 effectively. I know I bumped him around a little bit. So overlapping here, overlapping here. This guy goes back. And he takes a damage.
Okay, I think fighter phase?
I think so.
Okay, Shara is going to get back into this fight. And we're going to land right here.
Lock down all my bombers.
Yep. Actually, I'm just going to touch in. I'm going to be shot at regardless, so we'll just move here, and I want to lock down everything. Good?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
And then this A-Wing on 1 health is going to shoot into the front of the Star Destroyer. And if I get a hit, it's a hit. If it's not, it's not.
Right. So we get.
That's it.
It's a hit. I'm going to take it.
And now we go on to the next turn.
Turn 4. Turn 4, beginning. Where Nita's going to use reinforced blast doors, and he's back to full health on the Arctans.
I chose not to use ECM on this ship because we're revealing a engineering, and we're going to use all 6 of those points in a desperate attempt to stay alive. So the first 3 of those 6 will be used to switch 3 shields to the front from the rear.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to get rid of a card.
Mm-hmm.
And hope that's enough. So let's go ahead and make some attacks. We're going to attack out the side. We're going to convert 2 reds into 2 blacks. So it's going to be a red and 4 blacks into the front of your your Star Destroyer.
Okay. A measly token set up here, one of which does nothing. Well, there's 6.
I guess I'm good.
Well,
Hey, hold on. I just do that.
well then.
6, and I just hit you with. Hold on. ATP. Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is a thrust control malfunction, so my last jaw is reduced by 1.
It's all maneuver stuff. Where's the damage?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 10. 1 more, and there goes the ISD.
Well, that's super frustrating. So I have to now shoot your front with the front of the ship.
Yep.
To get 1 damage.
Yep, you need 1.
So here we go. There's enough.
You got it.
And I just reroll. That time, there's 8.
Mm-hmm. Should have shot with the front first. No,
Yeah.
first then that would have been a wasted shot.
Exactly.
For those that care, point defense failure when attacking a squadron. Well, I will not get to use that anymore today.
And then we move forward. And I take that damage card I healed off right back.
So let's activate Hand of Justice, Confire, Dial. We're going to fire my front into the front of your MC-75. I get a red and a blue. For hit and a crit. You know, I'm going to spend the Confire here. And I'm going to throw in a blue. For another crit, so 3.
I will brace it to 2 and take 2.
Okay. And now my second shot. So my side to your front. Let's see, that's 3. I'm going to take 2. How much do you have?
6. And I have 1 shield.
1 shield. If you brace it, you'll take 1, then I'll ram you, you're dead, so I can pretty much just leave it at that if I wanted to. Right?
No, the answer to your solution is you hit me with the TRC, block my brace, and kill me.
Yeah, because I just want to... I'm running the numbers in my head. You're just faster at it than I am, so that's exactly what I'm doing. Take 4, no brace.
So, shield, 3 damage.
Now I have to move. This I was not expecting to do. We're going to... Well, I'm not getting away from your side because of how these things move.
No, you're going really fast.
Yeah.
You could drop.
It could. But then you might double arc me, so...
I wouldn't actually jog it because it's not straight. Right.
There we go.
Mr. Flagship is revealing a squadron, and I think we're going to try to move these B-Wings into range. So, to there. And then, can I get to you? I say I can. You good with that?
Yeah, I think you're fine. Because you're... So you're good line of sight. So you would measure from where that 4 is to the dot, and you're even closer, and that's better. So yeah.
Sweet. So a black and a blue into your side. 2 hits.
2 hits. Let's. Man, I don't really want to re-roll it, so we're just gonna redirect.
Front, rear.
Let's go to the front.
Okay. And the other B-Wing is going to land next to his friend and do the same thing. Yeah. You know, it's been a long time. I think I haven't used B-Wings since we did our campaign.
Yeah, that was a nasty list that you had back then.
Okay, here we go. Into your side. Take 2.
Yeah, let's just shove them to the rear.
Okay. And then shooting. We're gonna take a side shot into your side, I guess.
Yeah, you really can't.
Hit the...
Yeah, you could.
So I should have been going against the rear the whole time. Oh well. No, we're gonna shoot into the side because I've already depleted the shields around it.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a red and 4 blacks. Into your little ship.
Wow.
Okay.
6.
And then we're going to external Raxon. And then we're going to re-roll these 2. I need another double to guarantee I can get the ATP up. There it is.
Well, alright, just because I'm going to do it, let's discard this one to force you to re-roll 2 of those doubles.
Into a blank.
That's better, but you're firing into the side, correct?
Yep.
So I can't do anything else with it, so I'm going to think that's the ship.
Yeah, with ATP, that's the ship.
So ATP is Thruster Fisher, and then I've got what, 7 total? I'm just curious.
1, 2,
7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh.
6, and 7 will kill it.
So I'm on camera was just making fun of the B-Wings.
Yeah.
And how they were useless points.
Yeah.
And then they weren't.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we just move forward and I ram your little thing and move forward 1.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll take 8 damage. Okay, so after that shot that John had, we're moving into the final phase because this game's over at the end of the turn. So we're going to activate this guy over here, which is going to be squadrons. This interceptor is moving over here. We're going to try and take out that A-wing. I need 1 hit, which I have, barely. Now,
Squadron dies.
You get a
counter 2 for nothing.
So that survives. I'm going to activate this interceptor over here to shoot at Shara. See if I can do something. Need an accuracy. I don't have an accuracy. I'm going to swarm this. Nope, you get 4. I'm assuming you're...
Yeah, I spend the scatter for that. And then counter it with 3. Where I got it.
3, so it is dead. Alright, then I'm going to wind up flacking at Shara with the transport. So 1 black for a hit.
I just take it. Okay. Down to 3.
So then movement, what I'm going to wind do is ramming you. I'm going to take the damage, land on the station, heals, goes away. Next activation with the other Gazanti, also with squadrons. So we're going to try and do a little bit more damage to Shara. I'm just going to activate both right now. 1, and actually I'm going to activate this guy over here. He's got more health. So the one on 2 has a miss. That doesn't do anything for me. 2, so that's dead. And then the one on 4 fires for another miss.
Your bombers have not done anything.
No.
2,
so that one stays alive for the moment. We will flak at Shara with the Gazantis for nothing. And, I'm moving at speed 2. I don't think I can. If I can, I'll be surprised. No, I'll ram. So it'll take damage, but it won't die. Not that it matters. That's the end of the Gazanti. So you have 2 squadrons to activate, and then I have 1.
I'll just shoot the... One's not activated, right?
Yep.
Shoot that one.
It is not dead.
Nope. 1 health left.
1 health left, and then for giggles, I'll fire at Shara. It's not going to matter. No, I'm not going to shoot at Shara, because if I do, you'll counter and kill it. But it doesn't matter, because you're getting all the points. So one on Shara. You want to take it?
There we go.
It's dead. Shara takes 1, and I think that is it for the game.
I think it is.
All right. So we're back, and John, your dice went from absolutely cold to lethal hot.
Yeah, so literally the turn that I activated, I talked to Ken and I'm like, I think I pushed too hard with my build being too diverse with too many different weird ideas that I wanted in it. And I'm like, honestly, if I were to redo it, I wouldn't bring any of the B-Wings because they won't change the game. And then what did the B-Wings immediately go do?
Change the game.
Change the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final score 9-2, John wins, but, John always wins. You guys know that. A couple things. I like the list that I brought today.
I did as well.
A couple changes that I know I'd make to it. We were actually discussing this a little off camera. I need an ace in that list. I'll probably drop the Flak Guns. The idea I had with that was to try and be able to just get the black dice to do more killing on fighters, get 2 hits as opposed to just one, maybe with an accuracy. I know I have leading shots to re-roll it, but the prospect doing 2 damage is why I took Flak Guns. Drop that. I didn't get to use Hand of Justice at all, so drop that. And then the suppressor title didn't really help me out. And we were also discussing. I really need to have a first player list, and I lost the bid by 4 points. I think it was 5
Something
points.
like that.
So if I would have been in the 388 range, I would have been able to go first, which is what I wanted to do with this list, and then probably pick Solar Corona or whatever you would have decided to have. Maybe not contested outposts, but that was my thoughts on it. But yeah.
Yeah, my list. I said this when we started the game. I built it in the 1.5 universe as a 1.0 build.
Huh.
I needed something to give me tokens, and I probably wouldn't have played this list again.
Yeah.
It's to the point that I'm like, okay, it's done, and I won't come back to it because the changes that I need to make to it, it will cease being what it is.
Yeah.
Because the one turn that you saw me drop my B-Wings, one, I needed to lock you down again and sacrifice the B-Wing.
Correct.
But also I'm like, if I don't drop them now, I'm not going to really be able to drop them in a place that is worthwhile.
Yeah, because you really needed to put them down.
Because I dropped them on turn 4 or 3.
3.
And the next turn I had a squadron anyway, because as I was approaching, I'm like, turn 1 goes, and then you have to place that, and you're like, I don't think I'm going to be in range to drop these without flight controller or flight coordinator or whatever the guy's name is.
Right. Fighter team coordinator.
Yeah, whatever, to drop them afterwards. I'm like, I got to get them on the board so they do something. Otherwise, I'm carrying 30 points plus an upgrade.
Right.
So it's a ridiculous amount of points that I'm carrying around with me to the front, and it's never going to get there.
I mean, I would have been okay, John, if you left them there and then I get free points. But it wouldn't have mattered anyways. So.
I think it's interesting to look at, because we play a lot of superior position.
We do.
And I think over the last maybe 5 superior position games, maybe a total of 3 tokens have been scored.
Yeah, that extra 15, 20-point token, it doesn't happen often unless you have a dedicated bomber list. And more than just, we're talking Luke and 40 X-Wings kind of a...
40 X-Wings, yeah. That's what you need. Or you just pray that you go against a fighterist list.
Right.
So my opinion on it most of the time is I will always just attack the front of a ship, even if I could get into the rear, because I want to kill the ship.
Yeah, because if you kill the ship,
then you win.
You win.
So what is the point of getting tokens? Tokens only matter when you somehow get past the joust run-in.
Yeah.
Or you can circle around with smaller ships, which your Architan could have done, because it's a skirmish thing, but it got sunk right in the middle and stuck between 3 big ships.
I got in trouble there early on because the way that the board started positioning, if I moved, I think it was turn 2, I got stuck into a particular way of moving my ships, or I'm going to start obstructing all my shots, which I didn't want to do. Now, I was able to pin your one MC in place, which allowed me to kill it.
Did you pin it? Or was I pinned with you?
I guess that depends on how you want to look at it. We'll let you guys decide. Mention in the comments below.
Is that the question? Who pinned who?
Who pinned who? Yeah. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is, and it's kind of fun to bring out non-Clone Wars ship. There's no salvo
oh my
at
gosh.
all. That was nice.
But I did have an idea. An evil idea.
Yeah.
And we might see that in the future, so I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah.
So big shout out to all of our Patreon members. Thank you very much for supporting us. There's a link down below if you would like to join.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you enjoyed it. Check us out on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and join us on Discord where you can talk to John and me directly.
So thank you very much for watching. I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
This is Ion Radio.